Hey there folks, in today's video I'm going to show you how to do an oil change on a 2017 Chevy Equinox. First thing we're going to do before we get anything started is find our oil filler cap, which is right here. We're going to open it up so the oil will flow easily. I like to run the engine for 5 to 10 minutes before the oil change just to get everything nice and warmed up so it flows nice and easy. So we're going to throw a quick list of all the tools you need up here, and then we're going to meet you under the car. So we're here under the car now with it jacked up in the air a little bit to give us some more clearance. So right here, that bolt there is your drain plug. We are going to take that out with a 15mm socket, and we have our drain bucket positioned in place for the oil to go in. Alright, so now with that breaker bar, we've had a little bit of trouble with it, but we wiggled it free. Gotta just get the right angle. So once you pop it, you can put your jug underneath. Just be prepared, wear some gloves, because it will start flowing pretty quick. Alright, so we're going to let that drain out fully. So if you did spill it, you probably saw I spilled some on the ground. If you got some cats, just take some of your cat litter. If not, grab yourself some cheap cat litter, throw it on the ground, it'll absorb it. Clean it up as best as you can. So while that's draining, we're going to go to the top of the vehicle. I'm going to take you up there, and I'm going to show you how to get the filter out. Alright folks, so we're here on top of the vehicle again. So I showed you where the oil filler cap was at the beginning of the service. So we're just going to set you down. I'm going to show you where we're going to be working here. So that's your filler cap. This is your dipstick right here. And just in behind that is the cap where your filter goes. And to get that out, you need a 32mm socket. And I use an extension bar and an elbow on it because it's kind of tucked in there. So I go ahead with just the elbow on it, set it onto your cap, attach your ratchet and start loosening it. Now just be careful with this. If it's not budging on you, don't force it too much. Be nice and gentle. Be firm but gentle. If you're too rough with it, it can actually crack it and then you're in a whole lot of trouble. So just little spins at a time and it'll come up. Once you feel that's loose enough, take the rest of the way by hand. I will get some gloves on to take the filter out and put the new one in. So if you take this dipstick out first, it gives you a little bit more clearance. Alright, so that's our nice, fun, nasty looking filter. So we're going to replace that real quick. Alright, so our new filter, I like to personally use Frem filters. This one's an ultra synthetic. That's the best one that they have. It happened to be on sale. So this is the model that you need for a 2017 2.4 liter Chevy Equinox LT model. However, double check your model in case it's different. So it comes with a little O-ring and of course your filter. You can tell how much better that is. Thicker pleats on it. So we're just going to take our old filter, pull it out like that. I just set it in the box from the new one. Then you're going to take the O-ring off here. You might need a screwdriver or a flat edge to help you out with that. Alright, so we just pop off this O-ring here. Try not to lose it. We gotta find that. I just dropped it down. I'll locate that off camera before we start the vehicle up. So we're gonna take our new O-ring, place it on, till it's seated properly. Then we put our new filter. So this triangle piece goes down in, this open end goes into your cap till it clicks like that. So we set it and screw it back in. Just do it snug, you don't have to do it over tight. There isn't a torque specification for this. Again, just nice and snug. All right, so that's nice and snug. If you spilled any oil on there, just wipe it up. Now we're gonna go in to the underside of the vehicle and put our drain plug back in. So we'll see you in just a sec under there. All right, folks, so we're here under the vehicle again. It's mainly dripped out. We're just gonna clean off our drain plug before we put it back in. Make sure you wipe off the threads and the edge there. Put it in by hand first to make sure you don't strip the threads. And then for this, we're going to use the same 15 mil socket, and we're going to go 18 foot-pounds of torque. All right, so now we're just going to take our bucket out, and we're going to set the car back down nice and gentle. We're going to start filling it back up with fresh oil. All right, so we're back on top of the vehicle now. We've secured our filter in here. We've secured our drain plug underneath. Now all that's left, grab a funnel, put it in where your filler cap goes. And this takes 5 quarts, which is a whole jug. You don't have to use the same brand as I do. I just prefer Pennzoil. It's usually the one that goes on sale. It's pretty good. And we're just gonna fill it up. I like to fill it up about halfway, maybe a third of the way, and take another look underneath, make sure it's not leaking, and then continue the rest of the way. All right, we're gonna save this jug, and then we're gonna put our old oil back into it and dispose of it properly at our landfill. Make sure you do the same, don't go dumping it down a drain or anything. I'll show you real quick, actually, the trough that we're using actually doubles as a jug. And I'll show you why I like it so much after we're done packing things in. All right, now we put our cap back on in place. Then we're gonna start it up, run it. So make sure all your stuff is cleared, your vehicle is set down, all tools are out of place, so you don't suck anything into the engine. And then we'll start it up and I'll show you real quick how to reset the oil life monitor. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, start it up. So we're going to use our buttons here, our up and down buttons, to select. Oil life, just like that. And then you're going to press this one right here, set and clear. It'll say, are you sure you want to reset? Use your arrow key. Select yes, hit the set clear button again, and then it goes back to 100 just like that. Then you just go outside, double check, make sure everything's running nice and smooth, which it is. Nothing's coming out of the filter, the drain plug is nice and snug. And I just wanted to show you really quickly that jug. I just gotta cut the camera and set it up real quick to show you. All right, so this is the jug. This is where we were pouring the oil. It was going on top of here underneath the vehicle. And it has a little spot for your drain plug and your filter. Sorry, drain filter here it says. And right here you can put your drain plug if you want. I just throw it anywhere on top. And then when you're done with it and you have all your used oil inside, you put this cap back on like that. Close this up, and then it acts as a little bottle. And then what I can actually do from there is I can actually, I'll have to do it off camera, but with your funnel in there, you can just pour that back in to your jug here, take it away to your landfill, and then reuse this again, and you're good to go. So that's a nice tool. I'll put the link in the description for that one. So hopefully you found this helpful, everybody. And as always, don't forget to please like and subscribe.